It's set the tone, a physical tone right from the jump today. What did you think you guys responded?
Yeah, it's a hamburger drum. Like we told the O-line, Coach Cristobal, I told the O-line, they've been in full pads since last Saturday. Because for the O-line, we don't cut in practice, we don't tackle to the ground. So as from a physicality standpoint, nothing changes for the O-line just because you go in full pads. But it was the one thing that we did do different in this practice and in other practices. We had that hamburger drill at the beginning of the practice just to set the tone and let the skill guys also get involved, let the mid skills get involved. But yeah, we thought we set the tone as a whole team. We thought we set the tone for practice. Absolutely.
How is it to have a experience right there at that O-line? It must be nice.
It's awesome. It's awesome because you can actually correct them as you're walking the drills, or after a drill you can correct technique, you can correct footwork, you can correct scheme stuff. And you know what? Again, I'm the newest guy to the room, so I'm like, hey, what did you guys used to call this? Just to continue to make sure that we use the same verbiage that they use. But it's awesome. And yeah, they're experienced and they've been there, but they're very good football players. They're tough as heck. I know you got a bunch of guys that have over 30 starts, and that to me is the true definition of toughness. The fact that they show up day in and day out. Right, I'm sure their body hurts, I'm sure they're sore, but those jokers keep answering the bell. But it's awesome to have that group, and they're great kids too.
With that experience, do you feel like they can be almost extra coaches?
They are extra coaches. Well, the younger guys help with me, So they're coaches with the younger guys. That's part of their legacy. I've told them that since I got here. Right, that's part of their legacy. Their legacy is what are they going to leave behind for those young guys. Legacy to me is not championship. It's not trophies. All that stuff collects dust. It's not bowl rings. It's what do you leave behind so that 10 years from now, right, Joe Smith, who's in the O-line room, is hearing the things that Shane Lemieux left behind, that Jake Hansen left behind. We start practice today, right? We start meetings at 7:30. Those guys are here. Literally, they are here at 6 o'clock, 6:05, stretching out, getting loose before we even go to meetings. So that professionalism, that's what they teach those young guys. This is how you take care of your body. This is how you prepare yourself for the rigors of college football. This is how you do it if you want to start 30-plus games. It's invaluable.
It's a good coach on last Saturday, I think, talked about how Jake can be somewhere and Shane can be another, and they know what they're having for lunch.
Absolutely.
Does it translate out in the field?
Oh, absolutely. There's times where they can't make calls. There's times where, as an offensive line, right, pre-snap, you make your calls. You go banana to 25 or whatever our call is. I'm not going to say the calls, right? But when the ball snaps, those guys move. When they move, we got to be able to adjust on the run. And it's amazing how those guys, they've played so long together that they're able to feel each other. They know what each other thinks and stuff like that, just because they've been around each other for such a long period of time, and they actually like each other, which is a good thing too.
It's a good problem to have, but some of the reps guys like George and Big Steve are having, you might be in a tough spot in terms of guys are going to earn reps that may not be available.
No, you know what? And what we're going to do this year, we're going to do a better job. If they earn the reps, we're going to make sure that we get them in the football game. Because at some point in time down the road, Hanson's going to be gone, Lemieux's going to be gone, Yellow's going to be gone, Throckmorton's going to be gone, and you better have guys ready that have taken those snaps. So if they earn the snaps, and you said the right thing there, if they earn the snap, we're going to make sure we get those guys in the game in meaningful action. So we'll make sure we reward them.
How has George developed? He looks like a guy that has all the things to do.
You know what? Football is a game of development. You said it there. It's a game of development, and everybody develops differently. Some guys develop quicker in a Penei Sewell. Some guys take a little bit longer. But as long as that development happens, that's the key. And football is a game of development. And George, I will tell you this: George Moore is a 180-degree different guy right now than he was during last season. Dallas Warmack, that's not the same Dallas Warmack that was here last year. He went through the fourth quarter program. Last year he was back at Alabama working to graduate, had no team, had no coach out there because he wasn't on Alabama's program anymore, right? He was there trying to graduate. Now he's here, he's got a team, he's got a strength coach, and he's in a different shape. He was fired up yesterday because he was 312. Heck, he was like 330 something last year. So he's in great shape and playing with a tremendous amount of enthusiasm. And that's what's awesome to see. You watch the film, and at the end of the film you see those guys celebrating, because they're enjoying it. Football is a game. Us adults, we make it into a business. But at the end of the day, it's a game played by kids, and games are meant to have fun. And it's great to see them having fun.